I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been on my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready. Yellow lady. Got it. 21. Ready.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
21.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The 10. Yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Lindsey, the undrafted free agent, had a great college career at Colorado, but what he did to start this season and the way he came out of the gate, really impressive.
And sometimes guys just fit NFL teams where maybe you didn't see it coming. Because Phil Lindsey, as you mentioned, had an excellent college career at Colorado, but different question marks from different teams about size. Can he do this? Can he do that? The answer is he can do just about everything, and especially his ability to get out into open space out of the backfield and create big plays downfield. That's working quite well for him in the early going.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Hey, 52. We're good.
On first down, Keenum. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the...
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, earlier, Charles, we were talking about Drew Brees and all he has accomplished so far this season with the records that he's broken. But let's take a look at New Orleans as a whole. 5-game win streak. Remember that surprising Week 1 loss? All of a sudden, they're 5-1.
Man, you talk about that Week 1 loss to Tampa Bay, which was an early darling, and they fell off the pace before winning this past weekend. But you're exactly right about it. 5-game winning streak, that's wonderful. But they did have their struggles. Cleveland, wasn't easy to win that one. This week, beneficiaries of a missed point after touchdown. So they've had to do it the hard way, and it doesn't get easier. They're at Minnesota next week. Then they're home against the best team in the league, the Los Angeles Rams. They win these, they've earned them.
First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well. To throw, it's Brees. Completes this one to Meredith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Throwing on first down is Brees. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 34 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Broncos offense taking the field again, but I want to talk about somebody on the defensive side, Von Miller. His quote before their Week 7 game, Charles, was, look, I wouldn't call this a must-win, but we're going to kick their behinds just to clean it up a little bit.
Couldn't wait to get to the desert and take on Arizona, could he?
Well, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. picked off by Eli Apple. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Adam Gotsis in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Under. 11. 11.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Waiting. 21.
Now Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Wolfe coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Got it. 12. 21.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Over the middle, it's Thomas. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. Dancing to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Okafor. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Keenum going for it on 4th. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. New Orleans coming back out onto the field here, Charles, but let's discuss Drew Brees. We, of course, talked about him in great length last week when he became the league's all-time leading passer. Well, this last week, he connected on career touchdown pass number 500 in that one-point victory against Baltimore.
Yeah, he's now beaten all 32 teams in the NFL. Only Brett Favre had done that prior to. And how about this? I saw the president of the Pro Football Hall of Fame on Sunday, and he was there for a different reason. But I said, hey, with Drew Brees breaking all these records, is there enough space that you can get all this stuff in for him? He just said he keeps breaking them, we'll build him his own wing.
And his Purdue Boilermakers beat Ohio State. He was pumped after that. Good weekend for Drew Brees. Here's Brees to throw. Caught on the left inside by Ginn. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Breeze.
And that's exactly what you want.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It
certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On play action, now Keenum. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's look back to some of those crazy finishes in Week 7 of the NFL last week. I mean, it seemed like every game had a wild finish.
It certainly did. Dallas, Washington, Brett Maher off the upright from 52 yards following a questionable penalty against his long snapper that moved the ball back 5 yards. How about Cleveland, Tampa Bay? Cleveland claws his way back in, and then Tampa Bay wins the ball game with Chandler Catanzaro kicking the big field goal from 59 yards in overtime. Remember, he missed a 40-yarder in regulation. Justin Tucker missed an extra point. That's the headlines in and of itself. His first miss in the NFL, and New Orleans gets away with a victory. And New England, Chicago. Chicago throws the Hail Mary at the end of the game. Kevin White, 54 yards. He needed 55.
Yeah.
Stopped at the 1 yard.
I don't think I've ever seen a Hail Mary come that close but not get in. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Keenum now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now Keenum throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. In for the score. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing now is Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
36, 11.
Breeze now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, pretty big piece of news around the NFL on Monday the 22nd. Dallas Cowboys, all the talk about them needing a big-time target out wide. They went and got Amari Cooper.
The speculation was there. The discussion was there. But then late Monday, as you noted, it became real. The Cowboys decided they needed a WR1 and went to Oakland and got Amari Cooper and gave up their #1 draft pick for 2019 in return.
What do you think of the fit there?
I think the fit is excellent. Dallas screaming for a wide receiver who can attract attention, stretch the field, and make big plays over the top. He can do all of that. He should help his quarterback, Dak Prescott.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he doesn't, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 30 yards there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Keenum. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now Keenum, got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And no, it's incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Saints will have the football back. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays. But it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Flushed out right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, we're waiting.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Monday. 11. Got it. 21. 11. 12.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, Keenum. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Craig Robertson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's go.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll give it to him right up the gut. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
No, Rodney. Hey, we're good.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw, it's Breeze. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Back to throw, Breeze. And Watson has it right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Breeze to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Kill!
And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we say so long from New Orleans.